Hey everybody, how you doing? Well, while we wait for the next step on the baby stay fix, now it's time to start the next project, which is replacing our leaking windows. So let's go get to work. As we start our refit, job number one, as shown in our last episode, is to loosen the standing rigging on the baby stay, because the baby stay backing plate is not really even a backing plate. It's a very, very thin pencil. And on top of that, it's hollow. So after the baby stay base was cut out with a crowbar and a saw, we were able to remove the inferior baby stay attachment so that we can restore it. So my friend Jeff, who is an architect and a designer, along with a lot of other things, has designed a baby stay assembly section that we are going to have Garhauer fabricate. And then it'll be reinstalled, and we'll be showing you all of that work coming up. In the meantime, we have to start dealing with the other leaking access areas on the boat. 2 out of the 6 windows are leaking and the hatches are leaking, so let's get to work. The first step, after taking all the plastic sheets that I had covering this, is to unscrew the aluminum frames of the windows. I start with the port side rear stateroom window, which has been leaking on us, and now I move to the port side nav station window. It's a longer window, and half of that window is in the nav station over all the electrical components, and the other half is in the head. So first I got to pull off all that plastic wrap that I'd used to cover it up temporarily. It looks like a real mess, doesn't it? Well, that's what we're here to do. We're here to clean it all up and reset it, rebed it, so we can move on with the rest of the tasks to be done on this sailing boat. The weather was super hot, so it was easy to just pull it off, and all this old butyl tape came out like goo. So that's out, and now the next step is to clean off that old butyl tape. There's also an inner frame that just dropped right off in the stateroom, and it's kind of weird to see no window, but that's what we got to do to clean it all up. Now, this is a kind of a complicated piece of kind of handcrafted aluminum. Each corner has 8 very tiny little screws and 4 metal brackets. Kind of difficult to reassemble. And as you'll see, we have to take that whole piece apart, and then we have to clean every piece, and there's a lot of hard silicone and butyl tape.
We're making progress here.
That's decades old in there. That's all just gunk. Now, one of the problems was all these screws have to be unscrewed. And when you have dissimilar metals, which is stainless steel screws into aluminum, well, several of them were so welded together that we just could not budge them. So we're going to have to drill them out. And then we're going to have to create new screws. And Jeff's real good at that type of work, that's for sure. He's going to have to not only create a few new screws, but he's also going to have to, as you'll see in a moment, remake some of these brackets that are in the corners of these windows. My job for now is to start the cleaning process to get these things all cleaned up. Jeff's now going to open up the window on the nav station, and then we'll go to the next step.
And all is copacetic. So when we talk about countersinking, see how it's flat with the top, so it doesn't hit the glass or hit the fiberglass. Of course, this one doesn't go in all the way because we got the warped head on it. But normally, this would have been done with tap and die. I don't have the right die for this. Then we can put our butyl on here and assemble the inside to the outside and clamp it to the. So, you know, it's the two separate seals, which is
Right.
And then when it's all assembled and installed in the boat, I have some plexiglass polish, and that'll look good as new.
All right, then we can be able to sleep in the stateroom and not have it leaking on us. It's a big improvement.
That's the concept.
Yep.
Lack of water on your face.
Absolutely.
Beach water dripping
Yes.
over the headliner.
Well, the day is over, the sun's setting, and we've gotten a lot of work done. And one thing I'm realizing is that there is a lot of detail work involved in improving boats and making things more livable. And I'm very grateful to my friend. It's been a long day. I'm going to hit the sack. So, thanks for watching, and there's lots more to come.